presidents who have the politics of Mussolini and the economics of Herbert Hoover. But now what, Elon Musk and the Silicon Valley billionaire mafia?
All of the presidents of the Urban League of Eastern Massachusetts.
On Saturday, millions of Americans took to the streets for one powerful message: hands off. From Washington to Paris, citizens gathered to rally against two of the most controversial figures in the world today: President Donald Trump and the world's richest man, Elon Musk. But what sparked these massive protests? Why are so many people standing up to the Trump-Musk alliance? And what does it mean for the future of democracy? Let's dive deep into the hands-off movement and the fight for American freedom. The hands-off movement was born out of a sense of urgency. A pro-democracy coalition, including civil rights organizations, labor unions, LGBTQ+ advocates, and veterans, organized these protests as a response to what they call a hostile takeover of America. But what exactly are they fighting against?
Did you say more perfect government? We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure to ourselves and our posterity the blessings of liberty, do hereby ordain and establish the Constitution of these United States of America. That's our preamble. And then the very next sentence is, all legislative power is vested in the Congress of the United States of America. And it lays out all the powers of Congress, the power to regulate commerce domestically and internationally, which means it's Congress that controls tariffs, not the president, not Elon.
From slashing social programs like Medicaid and Social Security to dismantling essential federal services, the movement claims that Trump and Musk's policies threaten the very foundation of American democracy. The hands-off slogan became a call to action for those resisting the billionaire takeover of the U.S. government.
I want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
It's no secret that Elon Musk is a man with great influence. As the head of the so-called Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, Musk has been pushing for massive cuts in federal spending, claiming that this will make government operations more efficient. Sounds good on paper, right? But the reality is much darker. Critics argue that Musk's policies have led to widespread job cuts, the elimination of crucial services, and a dangerous weakening of democracy itself. Federal workers have been fired en masse, and key government agencies, including USAID, which helps feed the world's poorest, are being decimated. Over 121,000 federal workers have been terminated since Trump took office. That's over 100,000 families directly affected by the downsizing of the government, while the richest man in the world seems to be getting even richer.
This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy. Chainsaw!
And it's not just the jobs that are under threat. The Social Security Administration, which provides vital benefits to 73 million Americans, is in chaos. This is just one of the countless federal agencies that have been completely reorganized, leaving millions uncertain about their future.
I just wondered if you had heard otherwise, and if you had heard anything about members of the cabinet who weren't happy with the way things were going, and if so, what are you doing to address those any dissatisfaction?
Hey, Elon, let the cabinet speak just for a second. Is anybody unhappy with Elon? If you are, we'll throw him out of here. Is anybody unhappy?
But what's the connection between Trump and Musk? Why are they such a powerful duo in this fight against the American people? Trump's administration has been criticized for its authoritarian policies, from cracking down on immigration to rolling back key climate protections. But with Musk pushing similar agendas, particularly in his role with DOGE, it's clear that this partnership is a dangerous convergence of power.
We are currently living through a president who wants to be a dictator. In America, we do not accept dictators and we do not accept kings. We have a billionaire who has bought a seat next to the president, using him as a puppet. American democracy has never been for sale, and it won't be today. We are seeing a cowardice. Congressional Republicans that are utilizing the chaos our fascist president is creating to cut Medicaid, Social Security, and take away our rights.
While Trump dismantles programs for working-class Americans, Musk's privatization and cost-cutting measures only consolidate wealth and power for the richest among us. Both men are accused of undermining democratic values and seeking to expand their control over the lives of ordinary citizens.
His rocket couple is the only reason we can now send American
On that Saturday in March, millions of people rallied across all 50 states and beyond with protests in London and Paris, all to demand one thing: an end to the billionaire takeover. Across the National Mall in Washington, D.C., speakers like Representatives Jamie Raskin, Representatives Ilhan Omar, and Representatives Maxwell Frost made their voices heard. Their message? We will not be silenced. The future of America depends on how we respond. The stakes are high. This isn't just about politics. This is about the future of the American people. The workers, the families, the immigrants, the vulnerable. The Trump-Musk alliance represents a growing authoritarianism that threatens everything this country was built on. As these protests continue to grow, the message is loud and clear. Hands off our rights. Hands off our democracy. We will not stand by while our freedoms are eroded. The battle for democracy is far from over, but one thing is certain. The people are awake and they are ready to fight back. This is just the beginning.
Demand hands-off our rights and our dignity. We must also be hands-on in our communities.